we had some pass routes that were really designed to go to him on some wheel routes that they covered. So sometimes they just cover him, you know. I can't dictate where the ball goes every time because I don't know what coverage they're playing.
How much has Garrett elevated the game over the course of the
I mean, yeah, obviously he's playing well. And I mean, we got a lot of young guys playing well. It's unfortunate that we fell short today. It was just, you know, I thought our energy was good. I thought our execution for the most part was good. Just failed on a couple key deals. And I mean, it was really, in those situations, it was more my fault than theirs. They played hard. I'll do better.
When Mark says Patrick has some head scratchers, what were some of those to you?
Do what now?
When Mark says Patrick has some head scratchers tonight, what were some of those to you?
Well, I mean, at the end of the half was one, you know. I mean, he just, I mean, ultimately, you know, he's not going to make the right decision every single time. You know, he's just not. And so we had exactly what we wanted at the end of the half to go to Dorian, and he didn't go to him. And so, you know, ultimately he's going to learn from his mistake, and he'll probably go to him every time in that situation. And with that look, you know, we had a good deal on over there to the single, and we didn't go to him. And so it was ultimately that cost us 3 points, you know, which was tough. It's a tough lesson to learn, you know. So I mean, you know, I mean, but through the course of the game, I mean, obviously there's some plays that he would like to have back, and there's some plays I would like to have back. It's just the way it is.
Are you the type of person you beat yourself up for the next day or two, or go through every play you called?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I mean, that's just the way you are when you compete, competitor. You know, I mean, always. I mean, and I tell our kids too. I mean, you know, when things don't go your way, you know, really, there's two types of people. There's one that tries to blame everybody around them, and there's one that tries to look and see what he could do better. You know, and that's. I mean, I've always looked internally. You know, because I mean, I think I could have done some things to win the game today. You know, and I failed. You know, and so I learned from it and move on.
What's the one play call you'd like to get back to?
Well, obviously the run play, it didn't work. I mean, but I mean, if it would have worked, it would have been great, you know. So I mean, you know, it's. I mean, they were in 2-minute offenses. You know, like the Florida game, for instance. We abandoned the run game in the Florida game, and if we would have stuck with it, we probably would have won the game. In this game, I didn't, and it didn't work, and we didn't win the game. So I mean, it goes. I mean. It goes both ways. And so all you can do is try to call plays based on your best possible chances of moving the football. And when we were hitting them, but they were playing really two safeties in a loose box. And so if you can crease them, it's really good. But ultimately it didn't work. And so I mean, you got to have the courage to call those plays when they're not the most popular plays. I get everybody hates it, you know. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, it didn't work. But you know, from my sight, you know, with the information I had, what they were doing, it was it could have been a really successful play.
So you call the same play to hurt you?
Oh yeah, getting in cover too, absolutely. I mean, it depends on the situation, you know. Yeah. I felt in that situation that we had time. I mean, we were on the 50-yard line. I mean, we're moving the ball well, and we had 2 more shots at it. And so I mean, I don't, you know, you take a chance right there, and I mean, I've had those pop. You know, so I mean, and ultimately it didn't work. So I mean, that's my job. I'll take the heat for it. I have no problem. I have no issue with that. I mean, I would like to have the call back because it didn't work. But if it would have worked, we'd all be in here.
2-minute drill, bad things happen. Between the third and the fourth quarter, you guys had movement, and there was a drive that ended with Walker missing the catch barely deep. You feel like that was a really tough one. Do you remember what you were thinking on that drive?
No, I mean, it was just a missed opportunity, you know. I mean, we had a number of missed opportunities today, I felt, you know. So, I mean, we have to, I mean, even in those missed opportunities, I mean, if we just execute routine stuff, then we're fine, you know. And so ultimately, we got to make that play, you know. And so, and he will. I mean, he's been making that play. That's why he's in that position, you know. So, I mean, he's been making plays for us. He made some big plays the first half. 3rd down catch was huge. And so, I mean, kids, it was a tough catch, you know, so I mean, it's unfortunate.
We talked earlier about there was a play where Patrick didn't throw it to Dorian when you had it. Was it the same play where he threw the pick? Same line?
No, it was same play call.
Yeah.
No, because the play we threw the pick was like he was the outside guy in trips. The play I was talking about, he was a single receiver guy. You know, so I mean, it was a different play call. A good matchup though.
Thank you.
Shannon, has Walker, for one, played himself